Good afternoon. Here we are. We're going to have a little conversation about awards. Somewhere along the line, someone suggested that we should try and raise the profile of the company so that we might get recognition in the media and different events. The first effort to do so was the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. We made our application, we made our submission, and we didn't even get shortlisted. A little bit crushing, but at the encouragement of our Ernst & Young representative, we continued to do so again. We made a second time and we were shortlisted. On the night of the gala event, we decided to go all out. We took 2 tables, got everyone down there, used it as a reward system for people who've been working hard, and waited in the audience with bated breath. The night of the event was surreal, with copious amounts of alcohol being consumed by all. Everyone was in a celebratory mode. Our table was at the very, very back, probably indicative of our low status within this august entering. There was about 2,000 people in the room, or somewhere around that, as I recall. These were the 2000, I think the year was 2000, 2000 year awards. They got to our section, which was technical services. And lo and behold, we were the winners. Our table went wild. People were jumping up and yelling. It was really quite eventful. I remember walking to the front. I was in a complete fog. I had loud music going on, spotlights whirling. I got to the front. Fortunately, I had been motivated to have a very quick acceptance speech, which I delivered, and I thanked everyone from I don't know who to who, and I do recall that later I was told that I was reasonably composed and it came off reasonably well. It was quite the evening, quite the event, and quite the acknowledgement. The after party went on until the wee hours of the morning. Not too many people made it in the next day. Sometime thereafter, I received an invitation from Ernst & Young to attend their national conference. We were not a finalist for that. We were just a subgroup within the overall event. But we went to Ottawa to do so. Myself and Keith Carter went to the Chateau Laurier, and it was a very pleasant evening. We were sitting on the deck overlooking the river when a chap came out and joined us. It turned out that he was one of the founders of WestJet, and he was a finalist for the event, and he started to talk about the business model that WestJet had put in place to bring them to that position. And as time went on, multiple people came over, his other partners. Next thing you know, we're sitting here with the 4, possibly 5 partners of WestJet, and they gave us a complete blowdown on why WestJet had won. It was very, very interesting. They then went in, and lo and behold, WestJet was the Entrepreneur of the Year for Canada, and went on to represent Canada in the national finals. An extremely pleasant evening. Some years later, encouraged by this success, we decided to enter the Deloitte Best 50 Manage contest or recognition, and as before, the first year we failed to even make the short list, but we learned from our mistakes and then went on to become recognized by Deloitte as one of the best 50 managed in Canada. A position we did for the next 7 years, eventually getting platinum status, which we hold to this day. The high of this win and our success during the Y2K craziness of that time period was soon overshadowed with some very sad news. My wife of 30 years was diagnosed with breast cancer. Toward the end of 2002, we began to make preparations for the inevitable estate planning documents and arranging our affairs in such a way for what we recognized was unavoidable. My wife passed away in March of 2002.